What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's checked out my first YouTube post. It's gonna be a work in progress, so I'm just gonna work on getting things a little bit better. I also want to just clarify a couple of things that on the first one, somebody asked me, did I get a kidney? And I have not officially got a kidney yet. I'm still waiting, and I'm on the transplant list. If you want to donate, I'll leave the link below to UC Davis on where I'm getting the transplant at. And I just want to thank everybody for this love and support. So this one is about how I got on dialysis and had kidney failure. Well, it started back when I was in the Navy as an active member. I had high blood pressure and it went for a very long time unmonitored. There are two major ways in the United States that people get kidney failure. And I mean, there's multiple ways as well, such as lupus. But you have diabetes, which is usually the number one, and then number two is hypertension / high blood pressure. Well, I had high blood pressure going on monitored in the Navy, and when I got out around 2008, 2009ish, I didn't have medical insurance to check all the time, and the high blood pressure was going on unnoticed. And it wasn't until 2011 is when I started to take notice of the major issues. It was after I was doing a PFA test, a fitness, sorry, not PFA, but a physical fitness test for the military, which we do twice a year. It was around springtime, around April. I have allergies, so when I was running, I noticed that my right eye was starting to go blind, and I was just thinking that it was allergies, and not really knowing until like after my reserve weekend. I noticed like 3 to 4 days later that my eye was still kind of blind or blurry, and I went to the VA. Because at that time, medical insurance was like $400-500 being a part-time at the job that I was working. And being a student trying to work two jobs, not really getting paid well, it was kind of hard to afford that at that time. So I went to the VA to get checked on, see what's going on. And they did my blood pressure, and it was around something ridiculous like 175 over 115. And that's close to having like a stroke. So they gave me medicine. They said that I had hypertension, and so I was, I'm taking medicines and whatnot, and just eating, not understanding, all the dietary restrictions on it either. And around 2014, just doing your annual checkup, just drawing blood, and trying to make sure that everything is good health wise. And at that time, the doctor said that I had signs of kidney failure. They have a thing called GFR, which shows how well your kidneys are functioning, and it was at like 29%. Obviously, it threw me in a loop. I got really sad and depressed, and there was other things that were going on in my life at that time where it was pretty stressful, and I tried to, for a while I was like not even eating. I was just eating like celery and carrots and just going home from work and just falling asleep because I was upset about what was going on with my health. A lot of that too is just because some of my family had health issues, and it was just real to me about all these health issues. And so I was depressed, and I hit up a friend. We started to work out, and I was already working out at that time, but then I was really trying to go hard, is what they say. And I was working out a lot, and taking protein and trying to be strong and work out, get muscles, but it just was not helping. My kidney functions were just at a point of no return, which caused still sad and depressed at that time. It felt like I didn't have control. And then in 2016 was around November is when it was official. I ended up having like 8% of my kidney function still left at that time, and I was like, we can't wait any longer because I just need to get on dialysis and start trying to fix this issue, which is no major fix. But in 2016, that's when I started doing peritoneal dialysis and whatnot. And, you know, during that time, it was just very hard to get through all of this. But at the same time, I learned a lot of things too, you know, about like your diet, you know, and how to watch how much salt you're taking in, you know, looking at, the nutritional facts on boxes and food, you know, which I'll go over for those who may not know in another video. But it's important to know what you're putting in your body, and also how to manage stress, you know, how to properly breathe and relax, you know. Sometimes you realize you get stressed out when you're trying to obtain a goal, and also maybe looking for perfection and trying to be great at things. And sometimes, you know, how to handle that is something that we have to learn how to do too. You know, because stress causes high blood pressure as well. But once again, I just want to thank everyone for for checking out the video. I'm gonna leave something funny at the end because that's who I am, and maybe a beat. But I just want to thank everybody for the love and support, and I'll see you in the next video.